Hello, my name is Raven Kelsey, and this is my applied assignment presentation. My table of contents have pre-work, research, new learning, and continue inquiry. My pre-work was based off of special needs students in public schools. The research includes family and community help. The new learning that I am getting into revolves around how I can be a helping hand while becoming a future teacher, elementary school teacher, and how I can help special needs students if needed. Continue inquiry, how can we help our communities? My pre-work includes special needs students in public education. Why? It is important to understand individuals with disabilities and their need and process within public school education. My aspect of inclusion is supportive and a supportive environment, parental involvement, accessible learning instructions, and technology. With my interview, I was able to speak with someone that I've known for years, a close friend of mine's mother. Miss Thomas, is a retired special needs teacher. Her background knowledge, I believe, that she has a tremendous amount of insight on students with disabilities amongst the public education system. The course materials I used, one of the most important ones was on IDEA. IDEA is the federal education law in the United States that helps make sure parents and students with special needs receive opportunities and support in public education settings. I chose this resource because it aligns with my topic and the need for educational systems to be set in place for students with special needs. My research, I use one of the sources from one of our modules. This source helped me understand the position current and past students with disabilities face in school. This article spoke on how students transition from school to the workforce. Evidence. So my evidence, this is Miss Thomas. Um, and she was a big help with my research and gave me much evidence. If you were able to click the link here, this is where my questions and her answers were. At the honor of interviewing a veteran special education teacher that I have known for years. Ms. Thomas is the mother of a close friend of mine that served in public special education for many years. I felt this was the right person for this assignment as she has much knowledge on the inner workings of teaching children with disabilities. New learnings. Inclusion. Integration among families, schools, and communities is one of the most important ways we can all pitch in to make people with disabilities feel seen and heard. We have to remove barriers and give equal opportunities in all ways. I learned that creating a society where everyone is equally respected and valued, no matter the disability or background, is what inclusion is all about. So this is a viewing from one of our modules. It's basically about a child with disabilities and her need and want to be included in class as like a regular student versus being pinned out in a way to where she's taken from her community during school. And I thought it was very insightful and I enjoyed it. It just made me feel like I a lot of the time we might or may give people and students with disabilities the benefit of the doubt, like they're unable to do things that we normally do on a regular basis, but that is what most of them want. And so I feel like as a future educator, I have to make sure that I keep that in mind. I don't want to put them in one basket. Just because these certain students they learn different doesn't mean that they should be they should they should be put to the side or not be included in the daily things that go on in a classroom. Equity. I learned the importance of treating people with disabilities fairly. It's about helping provide each person with systems that they need to be successful rather than a one size fits all approach. The societal outcomes from them can be so much better if communities prioritize equity and autonomy for them all. And then with this picture and the difference between equality and equity, um, I feel like is very important. New learnings. Access. The Americans with Disability Act, ADA, and the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA, requires schools to provide equal access to educational programs, including assistive technology, physical accessibility, and removing learning barriers. This equal access to programs, I can't see, access to students to give the chance to learn at their full potential. What I would like to know. I would like to know more about the process educational systems provide to people with disabilities after they graduate high school. I want to know more about the aid provided once they are grown and look forward to transitioning into the workforce. How can I help my community? Community-based programs and services. Agencies like Texas Workforce Commission. I live in Dallas, Texas, so it's a really big program that aids to systems that are for young adults with disabilities and special needs. Some programs assist students with living independently or continuing their education in college. I would like to volunteer if possible. I think it will help foster connections and skills within the workforce. Questions for peers. How can you help integrate people with disabilities into your local community? I feel like it's really important for us all to pitch in, knowing what we know now, and not, like I said, put them in a box at all. We are all, just because we learn different or see things differently, it doesn't mean that we all don't deserve a chance to live in this world together and thrive. After learning about disabilities in this class, what do you think the Department of Education can change to ensure inclusion among all students in special education? Thanks for watching my video, my presentation. I'm sorry, I'm struggling. I'm sick, and so I apologize for my stuttering and all of that. I'm trying my best. I wanted to include this quote, which I found very powerful. The only true disability is the inability to accept and respect differences. Like I said, we are all different in our own way, and I think we all deserve a winning chance to enjoy this life here on earth and in our communities the best of our ability, no matter the disability. Here are a few of my resources, and that's all. That's it. Thank you for watching.